Good grief, Carl Weathers. Welcome to Curiosity Public. I'm Dutch.
I'm Jules.
Today, we're going to take a quick look at Star Wars. Mandalorian, that's right, in the most recent episode of The Mandalorian, which is chapter 23, also known as, season 3, episode 7. There was a really nice bottle of booze that was given to the Mandalorian by none other than Greef Karga. Jules, have you seen this episode?
I have not seen this episode, but you sent me, so spoiler, he sent me a screenshot of the moment it all happened. So I guess some gift exchange occurred. Apparently this bottle came all the way from Coruscant, where the good stuff comes from, apparently. But of course, being the spirits nerds that we are, we couldn't help but notice that the bottle that Greef gave to Mando was a dolled up Cinco Oro bottle. Cinco Oro, that's right. Michael Jordan's very own tequila. Now you can take a look at this bottle. It looks just like the one in the shot. You see, even angles at 23 degrees. That's on purpose. The design, what was the deal with this design? It was like a Nike design or something like that? Something like that. Or had like the Nike, I think the original designer of the shoe designed this bottle for him.
So all the way from the topper, which looks like they've kind of painted white, like a matte white. And then the bottle, they've made the liquid inside a lot darker than this. This is the añejo. They do have an extra añejo, so maybe they just used the extra añejo, which is a little bit darker than this. Now, why do you think they chose Cinco Oro?
I mean, it does look kind of... The bottle itself looks kind of, futuristic looking. I have to say, though, and this is going to be more criticism of Disney, like, seriously, like, all they did was paint one side of this a different color. Yeah, they took off... And then added a metal on top.
They put like a metallic thing around the base, and then a white top. I think they should have gone metallic, personally. The topper being white didn't quite work for me. It made it look cheap. But why did they choose this bottle, you think? Just because it looks futuristic?
Yeah, maybe, right? I mean, from a production point of view, it's something cool that he's holding as he gives it to Mando.
It's cool, and there's some really cool looking tequila bottles out there, and we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of the more recognizable ones that they could have gone with that maybe everybody would have already known.
Recognizable or just even unique enough to where, dude, this really looks alien.
All right, well, speaking of looking alien, what looks more alien than Clase Azul?
Seriously, come on, look at this thing.
It's pretty beautiful, I gotta say.
It's gorgeous. It's totally gorgeous. Maybe it's too iconic.
Too iconic, maybe too recognizable.
So even if they painted it.
So what I think they were actually going for was Don Julio 1942, because it's a pretty similar kind of bottle. You can almost see where they took inspiration for the Cinco Oro bottle.
Right.
Similar, it has, it doesn't have quite a lean to it that the Cinco Oro bottle has. But this is also pretty recognizable in this day and age.
True. I mean, both of these. So,
I
guess, so what? I mean, are we also saying that Cinco Oro's not that recognizable then? I mean,
maybe
obviously we picked it.
Maybe after this episode it will be. Let's take another look here at these three pretty iconic looking bottles. Now, let's take a quick digression here and stop talking about Mando and start talking about tequila.
Exactly. Like, of all these, no.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of any of these bottles, more power to you, but these all contain additives. They're not pure tequila, despite the fact that you might believe they are, despite the fact that it says 100% agave. They're legally allowed to put anywhere from 1% to 4% by volume of additives. So they're chock full of artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, artificial flavors. That's where that wonderful vanilla you get comes from. It doesn't come from the agave.
Maybe that's what the aliens on Coruscant love to drink.
Maybe it is, but why don't can we suggest a couple of bottles they could have used instead of these?
Yeah, or at least the liquid inside. The bottle may not look so alien, but you feel like, they could dress that up.
So one that came to mind for me was Cascanes. I mean, it's a great looking bottle. It's very rustic looking, and you know what? This is really pure tequila inside here. Made the old-fashioned way. It's
stamp of approval.
It is certified additive free by Tequila Matchmaker, so there's none of that other junk in here. Tastes great too. Really good stuff.
Oh yeah, and that is a unique enough bottle.
Pretty unique looking bottle. Very rustic.
I think another tequila that has a unique enough bottle is Fortaleza.
Agreed, and also very, very good tequila inside of that one.
Really good. I mean, this is getting hard to find, so maybe that's why. Maybe the production hands can get it.
And maybe neither one of these looks alien enough.
Yeah, I mean, but look at with the topper. I mean, I get it. This is really, the cut agave, but
Yeah,
it kind of looks
a little more rustic.
Yeah, maybe. Perhaps too rustic to give to Mando.
Well, another one that came to mind for me, which, again, if we want to talk about premium tequilas that look really cool, too, look at that bad boy right there.
Oh, yeah.
Tears of Llorona, one of our favorite tequilas, one of the highest rated tequilas. In fact, I think the highest rated tequila we've ever reviewed on our program here. Another really cool looking bottle. They could have done anything with this.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
but then maybe it would have just been
too plain looking, maybe. Bottle. I mean, yeah.
So are the Imagineers starting to make sense?
Maybe. I mean, obviously they're not rated by the juice that's inside, but I mean, can you have the best of both worlds? Good dram inside and then a cool looking bottle?
I think you can, right?
I think you can. That's what I'd like to bring forth. 3, 4, 5. I mean, look at this bottle.
That's quite an awesome looking bottle.
Dude, this looks like it came from space.
It looks like it's on 10 forward, actually.
Dang. Completely different franchise.
Whatever.
Come on.
It's all the same.
You're hurting those fans.
I hurt myself, don't worry. It is a beautiful bottle. I mean, it's really unique. It's iconic to people who know what it is. They wouldn't have even had to have taken any labeling off. I mean, there's just like a little sticker
I don't think they would
at
have
the
to
bottom
do
you can barely see.
Dude. And then, you're serving up, a really good tequila, too.
An excellent
I mean,
tequila.
I think maybe from, a production point of view, which is how, forgot the character's name, how he was holding it.
Grief Karga.
He maybe would have, split the neck or something, man. Because he's probably holding it like this. I mean, this looks like it's like Saturn, right? Like the planet with a ring.
Are they on Saturn?
That doesn't exist in that
Right.
universe.
It's in a galaxy
or
far,
maybe
far
it does, just, farther away.
Well, anyway, if you guys are enjoying Mando and you caught that bottle in there and you want to have the little piece of trivia to tell people what it is, you can tell them. Cincoro Tequila. It's a brand that Michael Jordan's a part of.
Michael Jordan.
And if you want to seem really smart, you can start telling all your friends that love it, hey, you know what? That stuff's full of additives. Ooh. Why don't you try some of the other stuff that doesn't have additives? Maybe you'll find something you like that doesn't have aspartame in it.
And it's also cheaper.
Some of these.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually,
this one.
We chose some pretty expensive bottles here, but there are much cheaper additive-free tequilas. Check out some of our videos on our channel in the tequila playlist, and you'll see plenty of reviews. We review the ones with additives, and we review the ones without additives, and you can see what you like there.
Fair game in our competition.
And, hats off to the team at Mandalorian, because they did include some liquor for the first time with this episode.
Well, where there was a bottle exchange.
Yeah,
you go to the bar.
Yeah, but we actually got to see a close up of a bottle. It looked cool. It looks. It
did not look cool, dude.
You didn't think it looks cool?
No, it does not look cool. Come on. I was already knocking on what they did from a production point of view. They just painted one side.
Fair enough.
Come on.
I thought it kind of fit. And then,
it did work though.
And then when I realized what it was. Then I started to be like...
Then you started bashing it?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let us know if you've watched the most recent season of Mandalorian, what you think of it, whether or not you spotted the Cincoro bottle in the episode, and what you think about some of the alternatives that we put on display here. Jules?
This is the way. Leave a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, let us know how you feel. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Curiosity Private, membership program here on YouTube and on Patreon. We are also selling t-shirts. Links will be in the description. And we have a podcast on all the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.